Matt Stepp with Dave Campbell's Texas Football here at the FallsTown Coaches Clinic, here with the head coach of the Windthorst Trojans, Coach Chris Tackett. And Coach, appreciate you taking a few minutes here on the lunch break. Hopefully Coach Freeman's got something good for us
I
to
bet
eat
so.
here between here. Appreciate you.
Okay, thank you.
Coach, first off, you and your guys, this morning you guys are first up on the speaker list.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got to speak at a clinic, and I know anytime you're asked to speak at a clinic, it's always an honor.
Right.
So just talk about, the honor that, and what you guys talked about today.
Yeah, I mean, great honor, and to be asked to, talk amongst your peers, and I was glad to do it. Glad we were asked, and what I kind of wanted to do was just go over how we game plan, how we work on the weekends, to get ready for the next week. And who better to step up there than Coach Stark with the offensive line and Coach Cavazos with the defense, because that's a big part of it. And and maybe somebody got something out of it,
Yeah.
or maybe we can compare notes with and find a better way to do it.
And I know these clinics, you can always steal a nugget or two from the other guys that are speaking. Coach Freeman's got a good list of speakers lined up here. When you go into weekend game planning, I know back in the old days, you had to be at the field house almost all day, Saturday, most of the day, Sunday after church. Technology's made things a little bit easier and allowed coaches maybe to have a little more free time, home time with their families, go watch their kids play on Saturday. How big has the technology been to help just kind of that homework balance?
Oh, it's amazing the things you can do now with instantaneous film, to your computer, and we get a lot of things done way faster than what we used to.
A lot more happier wives, right?
Oh yeah, not traveling, trading tapes and things like that. And
now, when you were a young coach, did you have to get on the road and go drive to the middle of nowhere and meet a guy halfway?
Yep.
Were you looking at a map trying to figure out what the closest gas station was?
No cell phone, so it was. Those were the days.
Yeah. When you look at, obviously Windthorst is a place that you've been 28 years now. That's not the norm in this profession. Most guys will be at a place 3-4 years and go to the next school. Maybe you be at a place 10 years. You've been at Windthorst 28 years. Obviously, it's a special place to you and your family. Well, for someone who's never been to a Windthorst game or been through there, what makes Windthorst such a special community?
And there's special people there. And, I was just, I got the job back when Coach Finder got mailed to you once a week, and it was right after they had won state in '96, so they'd had some coaches leave, but just to go to that place and be welcomed, and so I had my kids, all my kids grew up there, and so it just became kind of home, and didn't want to leave, and
sure.
And so
you won a few football games along the way.
Won a few football games. That helped too.
Yeah. Speaking of football games, let's look ahead at 2025 and your Windthorst Trojans. Obviously, it's a tough district, tough region to get to go through come playoff time. When you look at your ball club in 2025, and I know we still have summer, to go through, and your kids are going to get stronger and faster. What do you think your team's going to hang your hat on in 2025, and what are some areas maybe you're looking for some young guys to mature and grow into some positions?
Yeah, and in our situation with limited population that we have, you're always looking to have somebody step up and help, and I think that's what we return a pretty good portion of our offensive line, and I think that'll sure help. I mean, we're missing the guys that graduated, but for to have that and to have the returning linemen that we do, I think that's something we can hang our hat on, and some pretty decent skill kids, that'll be back.
Okay, so folks are excited about the ball club in 2025.
Yeah, I mean, we're not depth is always an issue, but
never had a coach say they had too much depth.
I know, but the guys we return, I look forward to it.
There you go. That's Coach Chris Tackett, the head coach of the Windthorst Trojans. Coach, appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate what you do for student athletes in Texas, and good luck in 2025.
All right, I appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.